This is an illustrated documentary series of the local and international travels of Dr. Jose Rizal from 1882 to 1896. Many of the landmarks and markers, photographs, and video clips shown in this series are the actual places mentioned in his travels diary and letters. Started in 2015, this 5-year documentary project is dedicated to the Filipino youths, patriots, and all non-Filipinos who propagate the teachings and ideals of the national hero. I highly recommend this documentary series to students and teachers as a companion reference in studying and teaching the life and travels of Dr. Jose Rizal. This series will bring everyone to where it happened, places where Dr. Rizal has visited, studied, and lived while working for reforms for his country. A 500-page coffee table book is bundled with these videos. Good luck and enjoy the series.
Vaarwel aan Betenland.
My name is Florentino Rodal. I teach at the Complutense University.
We'll walk in Rue Philippe de Champagne.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. I'll follow you.
You follow me?
Yes, sir.
I hope you're in a good direction. I see the red car.
Yep, somebody parked there already. Oh, there you go.
She parked.
Let me just get
The place. And now you can see Jose Rizal better, no?
Yep. Oops, there's a car.
Okay, we are now in Rue Philippe de Champagne. The place, the house where Rizal stayed when he was in Brussels with the Jacoby sisters. The problem in the past was people went to the house number 38 because Rizal wrote his letters, Rue Philippe de Champagne number 38. But if you go to the town archives, you will find out in the year 1900 already, number 38 changed into 42. So 42 is this house now. And people went always to this building, which was owned by 6-7 people. And they never agreed to have the marker on it. Now when I found out in the late 1900s that this is the correct house, the Knights of Rizal contacted the owner, which was a single owner who lived in Spain, and they got the allowance to put up a marker in 2007. So now you have a marker on the house number 42. Of course the building has been changed, it's not the same building anymore as in Rizal's time, but this is the lot where the house stood, where Rizal stayed with the Jacoby sisters. One of the most important ones was José Alejandrino. He lived in the same house where Rizal lived. But there were some other Filipinos here, 3 or 4, and they all went to the university. We are now going to the aula of the university. So you can see here on the left side, this is the aula of the university from Rizal's time. So this is the house where Rizal stayed in 1891, and the marker put up in 1959, 26 December by Mrs. Paz Mendes, and the marker says José Rizal, hero of the national Filipinos. He lived in the house while he was waiting for the publication of his roman El Filibusterismo. It was number 9, now you can see over there, the building is now number 27 to 45. This is not the actual building, this is the place where the house stood where Rizal lived with José Alejandrino. The old building has been demolished up to the ground in 1970, and they had built this new building, and on this new building they replaced the marker, the original marker from 1959, the 12th of June 1973. With copies or with the script of the Fili to bring it to the printer shop. So it is said he was the first José Alejandrino to read the Noli, because he was reading the Fili, the Fili bringing to the printing shop. And printing shop is walking distance from here.
Okay.
So you can imagine José Alejandrino reading the handwritten text of the El Filibusterismo. He's coming from the Hinehouwerstraat where they lived, and he is now on his way going to the printing shop. So we are now here in the Vlaanderenstraat. The Vlaanderenstraat was the location of the printing bookshop of Meijer van Loo, who printed the book El Filibusterismo. The numbers have been changed. So the number Rizal wrote in his letter, so he wrote a letter from this address here, from family Waam, address number 32, which has been changed now in number 44. And the printing, the bookshop of Meijer van Loo was number 66, which has now number 188 to 90. And Rizal wrote his first letter from Ghent to Mr. Bassa. You know, Bassa was a Filipino who lived in Hong Kong. It was dated the 9th of July. So we are sure the 9th of July, Rizal was here on the address number 32 at that time. We go now to the house. The number. But when Rizal arrived here in Ghent, coming from Brussels, he stayed in this house. So it's now a pizzeria. It's in the Vlaanderenstraat, number 44, today. In Rizal's time, he wrote a letter dated 9th of July 1891 from this building. He wrote a letter to Jose Maria Bassa in Hong Kong. That's why we are sure that this is the building where Rizal stayed when he came in Ghent. He is now number 44. And you can see, it's still an old building. It's still the actual building as it was in Rizal's time. It's the bookshop of Meijer van Loo. I will give you an explanation a little bit later how it was interconnected with the printing shop and the house of Meijer van Loo. That's for later. And here's the house of Meijer van Loo. The bookshop. This is the building where the bookshop of Meijer van Loo was. It was at that time number 66. It has been changed now in numbers 88 to 90. This is the Vlaanderenstraat. We have been at the bookshop of Meijer van Loo. This was the bookshop of Meijer van Loo. If you go in this street, on the left side, this was the house of Meijer van Loo. And if you could see the old plans from 1891, the garden from this house, the printing, the bookshop, and the house of Meijer van Loo, they are joining each other. And if you see in this street, on the right side, there was the printing shop. The printing shop doesn't exist anymore, but we will go over there. It's now the new library of Ghent, which has been opened this year. So he lived here, and through the garden he went to his bookshop. And if you go there to the right, some 100 meters from here, you had his printing shop.
So this is the house?
This is the house, and the printing shop is there, which is now the new library of Ghent. is the new library in Ghent. It's called the KGOR. It opened this year, January 2017. In this place you had the printer shop of Meijer van Loo. So it's all walking distance, printing shop, the house of Meijer van Loo, the bookshop of Meijer van Loo, and some 500 meters from here in this direction you had the Hinnehouwerstraat number 9 where Rizal lived.
That river is still there. I mean,
Yeah.
already there. Okay.
Okay, we go around. The film. So we are now here at the place where the bookshop or the printing shop of Meijer van Loo was located. It's now the new library here in Ghent, and last year we had the celebration of the 125th anniversary of the printing of El Filibusterismo here in Ghent in the city hall, and we asked the town if the possibility to put up a Rizal statue in front of the library. It was refused, and now you can see they have put up another statue here in front of the library. It's a sculpture from a local sculptor, and they preferred this one instead of José Rizal. There's a connection between Ghent and Spain and the Philippines. I will tell you. This is a very old house. This was the Guild of the Masons. If you see there, you see Plus Ultra. Plus Ultra was the motto of Charles V. Charles V was the emperor of the Roman Empire and the Hungary Empire. But he was also king. He was the king of Spain. King of Spain, we know him as Charles V. In Spain he is known as Charles I because he was the first king in Spain. And he was born here in Ghent and baptized in the St. Bavo church. And that's why they have his motto, Plus Ultra, which means further beyond. This is connected to Charles V. And who was Charles V now? Charles V gave the allowance to Magellan to have the 5 ships going to the Philippines. And as you know, the son of Charles I, which we know as Charles V, his son was Philip. He became King Philip of Spain, and the Philippines are getting their name from the Prince Philip. So that's the connection, Ghent, Spain and the Philippines. On the Independence Day, they had Philippine clothes, mannetjes. They put a camisa. It was dressed, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I came over here and I have pictures from mannetjes dressed with my camisa. They told me he is clothed in barong, but it's not the barong, it's my camisa.
Oh,
So that's the big guy in Brussels.
this is very famous around the world.
It's world famous. Every tourist comes over here. I'm going to take a picture of you. Vaarwel aan Betenland, door zon gestreelde dreven. Parel van de oostelijke zee, ons verloren paradijs. Van harte ga ik jou het diep treurig leven geven. Ware het sprankelender, priller en een krachtig streven, dan nog zou ik het je geven, voor jou geef ik het prijs. Op het slagveld, verdwaasd, verwikkeld in de strijd, geven anderen jou hun leven, zonder aarzeling, zonder klagen. De plaats is van geen belang, waar laurier en lelie gedijt, schavot of open veld, vrede marteldood en spijt. Het maakt geen verschil als land en huis erom vragen.